You are being so mean to yourself right now. And I want you to think about something. You see, kindness is everything in our life, like, believe it or not. And I know that there's hard days, and I know that there's days where maybe we're not as kind as we could be, but I want you to think about what I'm about to say. Right now, you are saying things to yourself that if you said to me or someone on the street, you might get punched in the face for. And you're expecting yourself to be successful. That probably doesn't make that much sense. Now, look at that. From this perspective, it makes sense. When you come from a traumatic background in society, your parents, your teachers, your peers, your own family has said you're not good enough, you're not strong enough, you're not capable enough, then you're going to start to repeat that. And that becomes your nomenclature for how you talk to yourself. Now, what you have to understand about that is when you are talking to yourself like that, when you're being so incredibly rude and unkind to yourself, you automatically are limiting the success that you could potentially have in your life. And what I mean by that, think about this. If you dash your dreams, if you destroy yourself before you even get to the starting line, do you think that you'll cross the finish line? Probably not. You may not even start the race. You may quit in the middle of it, but you're probably not going to finish. You see, kindness matters so much. And people talk about mindset all the time in personal development and trauma and the whole nine, but nobody ever tells you what it really means. And so I'm going to tell you what it really means. Mindset is this: what you think becomes what you speak become your action, and your actions become your reality. And so that means that every single thing that comes to your head matters. And if you're operating through a space of being destructive for yourself, that's going to resonate and reflect into your reality, right? Because what you're thinking is becoming your action. You're going to act like someone on a destructive path, on a self-sabotaging path, right? And that will become your reality. But if you're kind to yourself, and this is one of the first things I always teach my clients, you take a pen and a piece of paper and you write this down. I am the kind of person who is kind to myself. I am the kind of person who is kind to myself. Why does this matter? Because when you are operating through a space of kindness, in the moments of life that are difficult, where you're hard, where it's frustrated, where you don't feel like you can continue to go on to the next thing, what will happen is you'll ask yourself, well, what would a kind person do for themselves right now? Would they show up? Would they go the extra 5%? Would they get up early? Would they make their bed? Would they clean their room? Would they do the dishes? Would they go to the gym? Would they eat the healthy food? Would they stop smoking? Would they leave the relationship? Would they travel the world? Would they write the book? Would they start the podcast? Would they do the thing that they need to do to make their life different? And if you're operating through the scope of kindness, the answer is going to be yes. And you're going to stop limiting yourself, and you'll start taking action that propel you forward to having the life that you want to have. You have the ability right now, today, to have the life that you want to have. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get it today, like that's improbable, but you can start the path. You can take that first step. And so you belittle yourself, you beat yourself up, you tear yourself apart. But I'm going to challenge you to go and stand in the bathroom in front of the mirror and look at yourself in the eyes. And in that moment, say to yourself, I am good enough. I am strong enough. I am capable enough. You are beautiful as you are. You are amazing as you are. You are incredible as you are. But you have to own that shit. You have to own it. So you've taught to be silent. You've been taught to sit in the back of the room. You've been taught children are to be seen and not heard. You've been taught to turn yourself off as preservation. But guess what? You're not a child anymore. And one of the most beautiful things that you can do in this journey is own who the fuck you are today in this moment. Own your eyes and your ears and your smile and your body and your heart and all the things that make you who you are. Hey, what's up, Unbroken Nation? We'll be right back to today's episode, but I want to take a moment and invite you to Think Unbroken Conference. That's right. Our next conference is happening right around the corner this December with amazing speakers from around the world who are leaders in personal development, trauma education, mindset, and more. All you have to do to register to watch for free, That's right, $0. Come and join us. Is go to myunbrokenlife.com, register and sign up. You can get access to the free event. Watch it live with us this December. It'll be myself speaking along with amazing human beings like Anthony Trucks, Jamie Bronstein, Leslie Logan, and a special interview that I'm doing with Dr. Gabor Mate that has never before been released. So come and join us, myunbrokenlife.com. All you have to do is put in your email. We'll send you over the registration. You'll be able to come and join us, watch live. And then if you want access to the recordings or more information there for you to keep them forever. But in the meantime, go sign up. Block it off on your calendar. This is going to be a transformational experience that you do not want to miss. Head over to myunbrokenlife.com to register for free. Until next time, be unbroken. Own your quirks and your kinks and your fun and your weird and your dorky and your nerdy and your extravagant and your success and your power and your beauty and your hope. Own that shit. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't, nobody else is. You've probably heard me say this before. But if you don't believe in yourself, then who will? And look, I understand humility. I understand the ego. I understand being humble. But I also understand taking ownership of how incredible you are, how powerful you are, how graceful you are, how amazing you are every single day. And that starts with kindness. You want to get there. You're probably listening to this right now like, Michael, that's bullshit. I don't resonate. I don't connect. This doesn't make sense to me. How is this even possible? I don't get it. It starts with one simple task. You understand that mindset is everything. And in understanding that mindset is everything, you understand the most important part of all of this. What you think becomes what you speak. What you speak become your action become your reality. And so you take that fucking pen and a piece of paper and you write it down. I am the kind of person who is kind to myself. And you repeat this to yourself ad nauseum until you convince yourself that it is true. It might take you a week or a month or a year or a decade. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But you keep doing it because every time you do, you reinforce the new narrative, erasing the old narrative that was given to you, embedded in you, enmeshed in you, groomed into you, ingrained into you. That's a bunch of bullshit. Everybody always told you aren't going to be shit. Well, guess what? That isn't true. It doesn't have to be true, and it will not be true as long as you choose to show up for yourself today in kindness, in power, in grace and love. And it's difficult. I've been there. Trust me. You don't get to 350 pounds, smoking 2 packs a day, drinking yourself to sleep, and destroying your life because you're kind to yourself. I promise you, you don't. But what I can promise you, in addition to that, is that you can have anything that you want in your life. Anything that you deserve, anything that you're willing to tolerate, you can have. You can have the best life, the best relationship, the best career, whatever that means for you, as long as you are the one to choose what that means. And so today, I challenge you as you step into what's next in your life to ask yourself this question: what am I willing to do to have the life that I want to have? And today, the answer is still no excuses, just results. But maybe it's time to let go of the excuse that your identity is tied to you not being enough, and instead start operating through kindness. Unbroken Nation, thank you so much for listening, my friends. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend. And until next time, my friends, be unbroken. I'll see ya. Hey, Unbroken Nation, we'll be right back to the show. But I wanted to let you know that you can grab a copy of my first book, Think Unbroken, Understanding and Overcoming Childhood Trauma, for free. If you go to book.thinkunbroken.com, you can download the PDF ebook version of the book and get everything that I know about the baseline of healing trauma for free, downloaded to your email right now. Just go to book.thinkunbroken.com to download your copy of Think Unbroken, Understanding and Overcoming Childhood Trauma for a PDF for your phone. Again, that is book.thinkunbroken.com. Thank you so much for listening to Think Unbroken. Please share this episode with someone who could use it and help us move forward in our mission of ending generational trauma in our lifetime. And if you would, please take 5 seconds to pop on iTunes or Spotify, hit that 5-star, leave a review, and you can also reach out to us on social at Michael Unbroken or at Think Unbroken. And of course, you can check out our YouTube channel at Think Unbroken. Thank you for being a part of Unbroken Nation, my friends. And until next time, be unbroken.